Anderson over at TechFit Ventura here. It's been a while since I made a more direct video. I had a video series on yaw that I did over the past few months. And this time I wanted to give you a drill that I picked up from Coach Alberto Galazzi. Now, Galazzi was here in August and did an amazing 4 days of workshops. And everyone who attended knew that it was just a wealth of information and was not unlike drinking from a fire hydrant, where you wanted it all, but it was so much, but we all walked away better. I had the opportunity to go and train with Galazzi in Italy for the TechFit Clubhouse certifications over at his home gym, Double XL at Galate, Italy, which is outside Milan. And then I also had the opportunity to work with him for another event that they did, TechFit for Charity. And it was an amazing event where the proceeds went to the earthquake victims of the central Italian earthquake that happened a few months ago. Now, in this, being in that hub of such high athletes and coaching, which Alberto just beams and radiates, it was an awesome experience. And I picked up a lot from him. And one of the biggest things that I picked up from him was how to bring forth more tension in your lifts or the technique that you're doing. Now, in TechFit, we are big on better is better. Not faster, not stronger. Better is better means that your technique is always on a subjective scale of 1 to 10, 8 or above. Because our body adapts to what we do and what we do not do. So if every time we do an exercise, we do it to the best technique that we have, we are creating a neurological pattern, a habit of always doing it the right way. As opposed to when fatigue sets in, if we allow our technique to break down, then our body will make that mental note that, oh, when I'm tired, I can break down and do it like this because I'm only focused on the object of pushing it up or pulling myself up or pulling through, whatever the object may be. But of course, this could lead to potential injury. Now, how do we make sure that doesn't happen? You have to be aware of your technique and make sure it's solid. And hopefully, if you have a good coach at your disposal, it's even better to have an extra set of eyes. But if you do not, then it's up to you to be aware and to self-coach. Now, one big thing that I had pulled from Alberto was keeping tension in the body at all times. With good structure and good biomechanics, tension is how we're going to wring out the most energy and the most juice out of our movement. So, the 3 triggers for tension are your grip, your core, and your glutes. So your grip can activate your upper frame. All this area, you can grip to get it to lock in place. Your core is going to be your thoracic flame. As you solidify that core, you can engage the lats, the back, your rectors, everything you name. If you want to engage the legs, of course you're going to need to engage the glutes. Glutes are going to have to turn on in order for you to lock or even pull in. You have to have some sort of glute engagement or glute stability to get that to trigger. So your 3 triggers of tension: grip, core, and glutes. This is also a big subject in Pavel Tsatsouline's work of Strong First. They're very big. You need to have strong glutes, strong core, strong grip. So the principles are universal. They don't belong to any one system. They are what they are, and they work. Now, in working with him, I got to pull and pick his brain, and one thing that helped me learn how to engage these principles and apply them and be familiar with them was a plank drill that I started using for myself. So, the plank drill is simply using the plank and going through our steps: grip, core, glutes, in order to get used to it and get the most out of it. I did it with Galazzi also, and he did it in the seminars in Italy, and it was cool to see that kind of reaction that people have when they do something they're used to. We've all done planks. But when you add a bit more awareness, what you can get out of it. So, in order to do this, grip first. Get in your plank position, shoulders over wrists. Have a good wide finger range. Not just like this. Spread them. Look at getting thumb, index, pinky, and flatten into the ground, and then twist the shoulders down and in to activate the lats. Thumb, index, pinky, flatten, twist, shoulder pack. So lat and pec are going to lock the shoulder into place. It's your lat, pec, pack engagement. Now we have our grip. We're gripping into the floor by activating those 3 points of contact, thumb, index, and pinky, flat palm, and then shoulder packing to lock it in place. So 1. Now we're going to push away, holding into that tension. 2, core. Pushing away. 3, glute. Note the constant short burst of exhale. So I'm keeping tension on, pushing away constantly, locking the glutes constantly, squeezing constantly, as if someone was going to punch my stomach. I'm bracing. So just in that, my body temperature will start to go up. Just by the breathing, my heart rate will start to go up. Just by that awareness, I'll start to feel the different parts of my body that need to turn on and that need to be engaged. This transfers over to any other thing that you do, whether it be squat with a barbell, deadlift with a barbell, swinging a kettlebell, swinging a club bell, another bodyweight movement like a push-up, obviously, grip, lock, core, glutes. You're going to squeeze more juice out of all the movement. Now, the second part to the plank drill is removing one base or one part of contact. So we have 2, lock, grip, core, glute, lock, go to 1, shifting weight, keeping glute and tension on, turn, shift, turn. Now you can even shift. Raise one leg. Those shifts of tension and weight will force you to feel those lines of tension, keep control of them, and own them. That one hand, one leg, very common in StrongFirst. I believe their bodyweight certification, you have to do a one arm, one leg push-up on each side to get the certification. So you can see how important that is. But by doing that, with few repetitions or breaths, since you're holding, you can use your breaths as a repetition, 8 to 10 breaths. And switch is a way to go through it and to really own grip, core, glute, shift, grip, core, glute. And again, it can be the same thing. I can grab the kettlebell, grip, core, glute, swing, whatever it could be. Now, these are principles of movement, and you have to make sure that your movement is right. So whatever you're doing this, make sure your technique is good. Give it an 8 to 10 subjectively out of your rating, and make sure that your mechanics are sound and obviously free of injury. So in doing that, the grip, core, glute triggers and awareness of tension can help maximize how much strength that you can pull out of those muscles and pull out of your technique. Because better is better. So if you have good technique, then you're going to need to learn how to pull the most tension out of the technique. Because that tension Just like when we add weight to our squat or deadlift, the more tension we add to our body is like adding load so we can progress. And so our neurology can evolve in the pattern that we need it to. Now, this is a lot of stuff and I'm still always working on it myself. But Galazzi will be back here at Tech Ventura in March 3rd, 4th, and 5th. 3rd, he'll be doing a TACFit Tools workshop, going through just like this, principles of structure, mechanics, and movement, and how to apply them to different tools. And then 4th and 5th, be a 2-day workshop, first of its kind, club bells and barbell for strength training. First time any workshop like that's been done, and it's going to be amazing. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm very grateful for him coming to do it. Also, the very following week, he'll be doing a mobility workshop down in Los Angeles at TACFit LA at Legacy Jiu-Jitsu in Burbank. And then directly after that, he'll be doing a 2-day workshop for TACFit certified coaches only, TACFit Alpha du Sur. And then the following week is a TACFit certification up in Washington. So I'm looking forward to all those. Hope you can join us, and I hope you can take from this a little bit and apply it to your own training and get as much benefit from it as I have. And again, thank you to Scott Sonnen, Creative TACFit, Alberto Galazzi, TACFit Euro Director, and obviously him giving me these coaching cues that I've been able to improve with, and then now hopefully be able to share with you also. Hope to see you there. Happy training.